The One Ring is finally banned after dominating Modern ever since it came out. If it was up to me, it would have been banned a long time ago. The protection and card draw it provides is insane, and it is completely colorless, so it can be played in any deck, to a point that 60% of all decks ran this card, which is insane. That's more than any land played in Modern. I'm predicting there's going to be a lot of angry Magic players because this card peaked at $110. It decreased like crazy because of the ban announcement. Most people are predicting it was going to get banned. And on the 13th, this was $65, which is still a lot because most people will be running this as a 4-of in their deck. So they're going to lose $220. And I think this card is going to plummet even more as time goes on, because a lot of people will sell their One Rings and maybe keep one of them just so they can be played in Commander, which is awesome because the price decrease means it's way more affordable for other players to bring this in Commander. And in Commander, it's a fine card. It seems a bit busted, but you're in a 100 card format where you can only run 1 copies of it, so it won't be dominant like it was in Modern. So personally, I love this change, but I might be a bit biased because I don't own a single One Ring, but I think I will get myself one once the price drops significantly, because I have a Golem deck and it would just be so flavorful to run it in there. Another really important card that got banned is Amped Raptor. So Boros Energy is the strongest deck in Modern right now, which is really fair because they got so many insane cards from Modern Horizon, and it definitely needed a ban. So I'm really happy about the Amped Raptor ban because it is a 2-mana 2/1, but it gives you another card for free, or energy, which is really insane in that deck, and it 100% deserved the ban. Giganta got banned in Modern, Pioneer, and Explorer. He was pretty much the last companion that was actually good enough to play. And I agree with this. Companions were a really dumb idea, and they deserve the ban, so I'm happy with this too. Now, there's been 4 cards unbanned, and I am happy with all of them. Mox Opal is going to bring back Infinity from the dead. Right now, the deck is in tier 3, but a 0-mana card that can tap for mana is insanely strong. And having 3 artifacts isn't that tough in most artifact decks. So this will probably make Affinity a tier 1 deck, but not busted, which is perfect. Green Sun Zenith is a really strong tutor that I thought the banning was a bit excessive. I don't think it deserved it at all, because you can only get a specifically green creature, which makes it a lot less consistent than other tutors, but is definitely a fine card that will probably see play. Now, Faithless Looting, I was so confused when they banned this card. It seemed a bit excessive. There wasn't a deck that was absolutely insane with it, so I'm pretty happy it's getting unbanned. It's definitely a super important card for any discard deck. People has been asking for Splinter Twin to get unbanned for so long because Modern has gone better at such a fast rate that I think Splinter Twin is totally fair. Doing infinite damage on turn 4 isn't that crazy, especially when there's so many ways to interact with it by countering it or removing their creature. They also need to have both cards, so they have to jump through a lot of hoops. And I think a card that will really keep Splinter Twin from being broken is Force of Negation, because Force of Negation can't be used on your own turn, and it's a free counterspell mana-wise. So that means that if you're playing Splinter Twin, you can only play it as a sorcery. So you can't use this card to protect your combo, but your opponents can use it to interact with you. For 0 mana, that's crazy. That means that if you know you're playing against a deck that is running Force of Negation, you can't really run it out on turn 4, or if you do, it's a big risk. You need to wait for turn 5 or 6 where you can interact with their counterspell, which really slows the deck down. So yeah, I think the card is fine. It'll be either tier 1 or tier 2 deck, but it won't be broken. And I am so excited to have a new combo deck in this format. I think these ban and unbannings are perfect. I have no problem with any card that they changed today. They did a great job, And I'm really excited to see this new One Ring-less meta. I think it'll be really interesting, and it's really going to shake everything up, and I'm super excited. Ever since the last Modern set came out, I was kind of checked out of Modern, but I think I'll go back into it now. Hope you guys like the video. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and have a good one.